Journeys is recorded at Doghouse Studios. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment on YouTube to keep the conversation going. Remember, if you like the content, like the content. Welcome back to Journeys. Today is Sunday, March 20th. I am Chad Jones. And again, this is Journeys. Dear Diary, today I did, stuff. Stuff is a good place to start. I woke up at 5 a.m., which is like my 4 a.m. from before the time change. It's kind of my natural body's alarm. About that time when the sun and moon align, that's when my body's like, all right, it's time to go. So I came downstairs. I was like, oh, I'm going to read for a little bit. And Samson was cuddled on the bed, on the couch. My dog was cuddled on the couch, taking up 2 cushions on his back, being adorable. And I was like, I would like to cuddle with you. So I curl up beside him, and then I close my eyes just to be like, oh, I love you. And then it was 7 a.m. and that's it. 2 hours. I put coffee on and I was going to cuddle with him just to wait for coffee. And now it's 11. So my days just kind of slipped away. But I'm here. I'm recording. It's a little late. Like I said, it's almost 11. So that's a really late when I'm usually recording before 7 a.m. But yeah. That was my morning so far. I woke up late, then Liam woke up. He had a rough night. He peed all over me, and I got quite upset. Once again, our discussion from yesterday, I was a bad father in this moment, or I was a angry person in this moment maybe. And I got mad at him because he didn't point his wee-wee down. Yeah. So because he didn't do that, he just kind of peed all over my foot at like 2 a.m. So Annette then informed me afterwards that she had to go in and get him and bring him to our bed, but at least he didn't wet the bed last night, but he wet me. So, I mean, something got wet, but anyways, so, once Liam came downstairs, I tried to read for a bit. I got distracted, tried to play video games. I once again got distracted, and I just couldn't focus on anything in particular. But once Annette came downstairs, I was like, okay, boom, let's do breakfast. We did breakfast. Boom, let's do dishes. Let's go do dishes. Let's do compost, garbage, recycling, litter box. Just everything I gotta do to keep the house in basic check, because the rest of the house is just like a bomb of toys, just everywhere. Liam wakes up, it's clean. 10 minutes later, it looks like we've never touched our house before. It's crazy. Now, that's kind of been my morning. I feel like I've been productive. Now I'm finally getting to Journeys, so that's good. Because like I said, I was going to at least do this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I've hit that goal. Very, very happy. Very happy my wife was accommodating, and that's very sweet. She has both boys, and yeah, she's taking care of them. So I'm very happy about that. Okay, so big thing for today. We are hopefully listening to this, and hopefully I'm talking to you on YouTube. But again, if I'm not, I'd rather you guys at least have it on your phone, so you have the content. But remember, once it's on YouTube, guys, share it with people you think that could benefit from a conversation. Just me being open. I'd appreciate it. So let's start getting into the deep stuff that I'm kind of comfortable with. So nihilistic thought of the day, I guess. Like, why does it matter? I was sitting there reading a story that I was captivated by, and I was just like, this information, it's a nice getaway, but why does this matter to my life? Is this experience making me better as a person? Is this experience making me better as a human being? And then that's how I got distracted. It was just like why am I even bothering with this? And I just feel bad because I shouldn't be bothered by it. I shouldn't be upset or worried. Yeah, like, I don't know. I just felt like, why does this matter? And then I played Rocket League and I was like, why does this matter? And then I did the dishes and I'm like, why do these matter? Why is the house being clean and stuff being organized and put away matter? But then when I do this stuff, it's like, oh, I feel better internally, and that internal I feel better, and ridding myself of that emptiness and that aimless void, I guess, is significant, because that's the feeling I'm chasing, and that's what matters, is that feeling I'm chasing of like, hey, I'm not woe is me, nothing matters right now. I don't know. Do you guys feel that way? Do you ever have days or times or moments where you're doing something that it's a job or it's life or it's just mundane enough to be like, why does this matter? How does this have an outcome I want? I mean, even practicing stuff, like practicing's the hardest part. We're not even talking about a game. We're talking about practice. The practice is the hardest part, because that's where you build the skills of success. And that's what this is. This is me talking, just practicing the ability to talk to an empty room, an empty microphone, and hopefully have enough ideas that the conversation rolls. And I wonder to myself, like, is this just rambling, or is this coherent enough that you guys can pull something out of it? Because to me, this is the most significant part of my day, at least right now. I'm having family over. I'm super excited about it. I hope we get some time to like be adults and not have Liam kind of interfere. And that sounds really shitty, and it is really shitty, but I want time to be an adult. I want to play adult games, and that's it. I want to sit down, have cards, and chill, and just have that time to ourselves as adults. And I don't think we're going to get it, because he's just dominant. He dominates the conversation. All right, so I got a question of a day. This is from me, of course, because no one's actually asked me any questions yet. No, my fault, not on YouTube. Why do you hate yourself? Jeez, that's such a hard question. Why would you ask that of me? I don't, in truth, hate myself, but I just see why if I saw me on the street, I'd be like, wow, you are, you're just a gross person. Oh, I need some water. But, I can see that, because the way I look, the way I present myself, the way I eat, the way I act, all of it just feels like I can see why I'm a gross person. And I don't want to be gross. I would like to be admired from afar. So I have to do something. And I think that something is to just get even grosser every day a little bit. By getting sweaty, lifting my body and moving it in some way to just make me sweat off what I feel, because I just know that how I look and how I feel is not healthy, and I just need to figure it out before it does me in, because I want to spend time with my boys. And I think I was talking about that yesterday, like the reasons I don't ever let that like want to hurt myself take over is because I'm always like, I don't want the boys to hurt themselves. I don't want them to be in pain. And yeah, maybe it's got to come from me too. And it does come from me a little bit, where I know I don't want a severe enough outcome. But I also do have that external pressure and drive to just be okay. So finally, I just want to end with the love yourself, because that's what I'm trying to do. I can't change how I look and how I feel in the span of now, but I gotta start focusing forward and what's best for me in the long haul, not just now. Because I keep living in the now, and the now is just constantly, perpetually making the wrong decision. And if I live in a week saying like, hey, will future me appreciate that? Like, that's what I want. So, yeah, so I'm going to take a little break, and I'm going to let present me have a little time to just relax. I'll talk to you on the other side. So I was mentioning a couple days ago working on projects, and one of my projects that I've had for a very long time is the album Island, and I still haven't completed it because I just feel like I need help. I need help and motivation and people who are willing to sit down and listen to the songs and hear them out and have their input heard, because that's what I need. But yeah, I'll give you a little back on this project. This project goes back to, when did I write Island? The song. Well, I guess the first song, Taken, was written in like 2016 or 2017. So this has been on 8 years that I've had these 9 songs. So it's crazy. It's crazy how fast time goes by too. I mean, regardless, when you have that much time, you're hoping that these songs are good. And I remember sending out Taken in one of the audio files, but it was really poorly done. It was very rushed, and I didn't take my time to record it because I just wanted to be like, I want this. This is like a sketch. I want it done in a day, and then I can send this out, and people can listen to it, and I'll have a drummer and a guitarist, and this, that, and the other thing, and it just never works that way, unfortunately. But I don't know. I would love to have somebody else record it and mix it and make it sound good, and I could just be like, live less in my head. Yeah. So, and there are people I wanted to throw on this project, people I know that would make it sound way better than I could make it sound alone. My buddy Rob, my buddy Tyler, my buddy Josh. I mean, I would probably play drums on it if I could get a way to record a drum set, even if it was just like a little 4 mic setup, like, or Glyn Johns or something like that, 3 mic setup. It would be cool, because I think this project has a lot of potential. I mean, it's conceptual in nature, but not narrative. It's not there was a hero and he went out and he did a thing, and that thing was a thing that, was a thing, and he got the MacGuffin and he, saved the princess, and here's the end of the story. They made babies and were happy until he killed himself. Or this really complex, in-depth web. It's a very simple concept of the first song says says what you're going to be listening to. Here's all the songs. Here's what they're all about. And then you go into each song. While the first song is self-encapsulating and the last song ties it all together in a nice bow, everything else is kind of standalone. Everything else has its own place. I was writing this from a lot of emotional perspective. So like the first song, Island, I was writing it in London, and I was messing with this tuning, and I just found these chords that were very dissonant, and it reminded me very much of like a Queensryche Dream Theater, Devin Townsend, big full guitar sound, and that's what I wanted. So I just started messing around and writing stuff, and Island became Island, and then all the lyrics just kind of flowed as songs started coming together. Unfortunately, I don't think I could have bonus tracks on this other than demos, because like Island has 9 lines or 9 topics, and then there's 9 songs. So it's like, you have a bonus track. It's like, maybe it'll be like Blood from the Black Parade. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, like, it's definitely an inquiry of mine to have that with other people and get their opinions and be like, is this worth pursuing for this concept? Because again, like, my emotional state has changed so much, and the songs require a lot. Like, there's a song called Void that's literally, again, it's about this empty void in my life, heart, soul, nihilistic point of view. I keep saying nihilistic, and nihilistic means that like nothing matters as far as I understand this like whole purposeless thing. Other people I want on this, my buddy Adam, I think would be great. I think having my friend Isabel would be great to have on it. She could do all the dirty vocals. That would be awesome, because I don't want to scream. I can't, like, I can go, "Ugh," and that's about it. Meanwhile, I just saw she played a show last night with Ischemic. I saw Adam Campbell and her, and I didn't recognize the guitarist, or the bassist. It was odd. It was a very odd thing to see. But I was watching their story on Instagram, and all I thought was, oh man, where's the rest of the video, guys? Where's the full songs? I want to see them. I want to hear them. I couldn't go. I want to see. Oh, maybe I could have gone last night, but then I would have had to give a lot more notice. I want to go to these shows. I want to go to these local shows especially, but gas is so expensive. Even though it's coming down, it's so expensive. Oh man, all I do is complain. Why do I complain? There's nothing to complain about. I got a great life, got great kids, got a great wife. I don't know why I complain. I just do. Who else would help me with this? Everybody, all the listeners could just give updates every, I don't know, couple weeks. Be like, hey, guess what? I got somebody to write a bass line, and it's the coolest. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the album. Yeah, I don't know. I like the creative process. I like writing. I like having structure. I like having all these skeletons and just be like, all right, guys, where's this is a skeleton of a car. Where's the engine? Oh, there's the bass. Where's the driver? Oh, there's the drums. Where's the engine? Where's the engine? That's the guitars. Yes. And where is the body? That's the vocal. The vocal is the body. Just how the car looks is. Do you like the look of the car? Do you like the sound of the vocal? If you can get past any vocalist, if you can just say, hey, this vocalist is unique, but I can learn to love his voice. Hey, you can get into any band, if you can get past the vocalist's voice. There's some other people I wish I had contact with that I've kind of faded from life, just because they've kind of faded from me. But there are so many talented people I know in this world that can make music. So many people, and I haven't heard any music from them. There's a lot of people I actually haven't talked to in a very long time that I wish I could talk to. And if they somehow found this, and they somehow found this file, or this podcast, they could just reach out and be like, hey man, you mentioned you wanted to talk to me. Why don't we talk for a bit? Listener, even if you haven't talked to me for a bit, like, I'm always open for a phone call or a text or a giant FU. Like, I'm not going to waste my F on that. Are you guys kidding me? I only get one fucking, oh God. I only get one F-bomb and I just used it. What else on this island project that I could tell you about? There's some beautiful songs that I was like, did I write this? I wrote this? There's one calling Sober. It's the second last song. It's going to be probably the longest song on the album, just because of the way it builds. It's very much like The Raven That Refused to Sing, but much longer and less impressive. But hopefully I get a bassist and a guitarist, and I play drums, and we can make it into something beautiful and something wonderful and something magic that I can attach to this podcast and be like, guys, here's my first album with people. And hopefully I can play it live with people. But we'll see. Oh, man. I want to send a picture of this octopus. I know someone was talking to me about this octopus in the basement. And I want to take a picture and post it on my journeys. I will do that on Instagram today, because apparently I don't use Instagram either. YouTube, Instagram, gotta start being on top of this stuff. This is how I turn this into an actual gig, guys. But yeah, I have a couple questions just to reach out. What do you guys want to hear from me? What kind of topics do you want me to talk about? Do you want me to talk about things I'm struggling with, things I'm succeeding with, things that I think is it more of a journal thing? What do you guys want to hear? Tell me what you want to hear. Like I said, this one, hopefully you have this episode on YouTube. I'm going to make sure I'm not going to laze out, and I'm going to do it, because as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to export it, put it in a video file, take that video file, drop that on YouTube. It's just a whole process. But hey, I wouldn't do it if I didn't love it, and if I didn't respect and love my audience. So thank you guys. Oh man, that was a hard episode to get through today. I don't know why. Just blanking. But For Sunday, March 20th, I'm Chad Jones. This is Journeys, and I will talk to you on another time.